When we hear about a newly discovered species, we tend to think that it's a great discovery and everybody should know about it. But in reality, there are 15 to 18,000 species identified every year, so no, we don't hear about all of them. But in today's video, we've gathered up for you the top 10 most dangerous recently discovered insects. Get ready, because things are going to get scary. Number 1 is the hitchhiking beetle. The hitchhiking beetle was first discovered in 2017 in Costa Rica, and although in the beginning it had biologists confused, it soon became clear what this beetle does. It's a hitchhiker, literally. It jumps on the backs of ants and takes a ride, and it's extremely well disguised, and detecting this insect is nearly impossible with the naked eye. The researchers only noticed them because of a strange difference in the reflection of the abdomen of some of the ants they were collecting at night. And even though hitching a ride sounds harmless, these beetles actually use their jaws to bite down and latch onto the ants, turning them into a relatively quick mode of transportation from point A to point B. Number 2 is the Triangleweaver spider. This recently discovered spider has something no other spider has. Although they start off their hunt just like other spiders by building a web, when the prey actually hits the web, that's when the magic happens. The spider seems to teleport closer to their prey, but because spiders don't actually teleport, what actually happens is this. With the front legs, it tugs at thread within the larger structure of the web building up tension, while at the same time using the back legs to hold another anchor thread, leaving a little slap. The extra thread coils up near the spider and it releases the coiled anchor line and rockets forward with a dizzying speed. Actually, researchers measured this at an astonishing 0.4 miles per second or 773 meters per second. They should have called it the racing spider, but okay. Number 3, the cave-dwelling beetle. Now, it might seem like these tiny beetles are innocent, but don't let that half-an-inch-long body fool you. When the group of scientists in China first came upon this little insect, what they noticed was it had no eyes, very little pigmentation, and a super long head and long body, much longer than the previously known species. Their bodies actually allow them to squeeze into crevices that remain inaccessible to the other species, and it was that proficiency with caves that has allowed it to evade detection until 2018. Number 4 is the fearless ant. We all know that ants are hard workers, loyal to their colonies, and super strong. But one particular ant species took the meaning of being loyal to a completely new level. The fearless ant was discovered in Madagascar in 2014 and left scientists stunned by its behavior. When they feel an intruder at the entrance of their nest, these truly fearless ants grab the intruder with their huge jaws and amazingly hurl themselves off the high ledges which they tunnel their homes. With the threat out of the way, literally, they climb back up to their nest as if nothing happened and continue along with their work. Now, this is a loyal ant if we've ever seen one. Number 5, the living branch. The living branch has a very fitting name because A, it looks like a branch, and B, it's alive. It's more than a foot long and considered the second largest stick insect ever to be found. Discovered in 2014 in the jungle of Vietnam, It was discovered in 2014 in the jungle of Vietnam, where it makes its home, and just by looking at it, we can understand perfectly how it managed to stay hidden for so long. Unless it jumps on you and moves, you can't differentiate it from a small tree branch. Now, this has allowed this and other similar insects to go undetected, and it's not unusual to see them disguising themselves in a tree to avoid danger. Little masters of disguise. Number 6 is see-through shrimp. Although the see-through shrimp is not a shrimp, it's see-through. The alien-looking creature was discovered by a team from the University of Seville in Spain. They're members of the antipod family, and they live in the deep dark of the caves off the coast of Catalina. They have completely see-through bodies, tiny eyes, and display sexual dimorphism, which means that the two sexes are distinguishable by a sign. The males are way larger than the females. The translucent body, apart from looking alien and scary, also serves the important purpose of helping disguise them in the water. In fact, they were so successful, it took scientists many, many years to actually discover the species. Number 7 is Madagascar's pelican spider. The Madagascar pelican spider was generally thought to be extinct, but in 2018 it made a strong comeback with 18 new species rediscovered. Although it doesn't look at all like a spider, it's still incredibly creepy looking, but also tiny. It's a mere 5 millimeters long, and even though they don't build webs, dig tunnels, or set tripwires for their victims, they do follow the faint trails of silk that other spiders leave behind and go stalking the other arachnids until they get a chance to pounce. So then they use their super long fangs, and they're actually poisonous, to impale the brain of the victim. What their poor prey sees last is their weird tubular structure of their head, which gives the appearance of a separate head and neck. Are we happy we rediscovered these? Number 8 is the Fairylike moth. This moth has been described as a living fossil, and it's also known both as a fairy-like moth and an enigma moth. Why all the mystery, you ask? Well, this sparkling insect is actually part of an ancient group of moths, which tie them back to times when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Their discovery in 2015 made scientists superbly happy because they could finally get a peek into the evolutionary path of moths. They have iridescent gold and purple scales and feather-like tassel wings, and to be honest, they really look like something that doesn't belong in the current era. But these amazing creatures have a very short lifespan. In fact, they only live 24 hours. This fluffy bug has not only managed to survive, but also remain undetected for a millennia. Way to go, little moth. Way to go. Number 9 is the Flatty spider. 3 new species in the spider family Selenopidae were discovered recently by researchers working with the California Academy of Sciences. These spiders, found in the Americas, Africa, Australia, and Asia, have the quickest pivot in the world, which means they can change direction in an eighth of a second. And that's not fast, that's lightning fast. Those ultra-fast moves allow them to catch prey in a different way than their house spider relatives, who just use webs to catch food. Super spiders in action. Number 10, the vicious wasp. Researchers have discovered 15 new wasp species in lowland Amazon rainforest and the Andean cloud forest that parasitize spiders in what they call a complex way. This new species, all of which are wasps of the genus Acrotaphus, can grow multiple centimeters in length, and they're also very colorful, but they're not very peaceful. The female Acrotaphus wasps are known to attack spiders in their webs, temporarily paralyzing the arachnids with a venomous sting so they can lay a single egg on a spider. The wasp larva then hatches from the egg and then eats the spider before it pupates. Oh my God, that's all we have to say. Well, there you go. That's our top 10 most dangerous recently discovered insects. Which one of these scary fellas do you think is the most dangerous of all? Let us know down in the comments section, and don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button so you can always get the latest from our channel.